Hi, I'm Davy. I'm awesome. And welcome to Davy's Awesome Stories, where I tell funny stories from my past or go on a rant in an effort to make you laugh. So this week, I've done 3 of these. I'm going to be doing more. Weird Laws, Part 4. So let's get right into it. The first weird law comes from the state of Maine. Apparently in the state of Maine, it is illegal to tickle a woman under the chin with a feather duster. This is oddly specific. So basically, if I do this to a woman on her chin, that's perfectly fine. If I use like a back scratcher, if I use a feather, it's fine. As long as I don't use a feather duster. This is one of the things that gets to me about every weird law I've seen, which is, how did that become a law? That's so specific, you know that had to have happened to a lawmaker. And I'm imagining it happened to a female lawmaker, probably the first female lawmaker in the state of Maine, who obviously did not have a husband who took her seriously. Like he was sitting there with his feather duster going, Gucci Gucci Goo, Gucci Gucci Goo. And she was just sitting there like, stop it, you know I hate that. And he apparently didn't care. Which as a man I can understand. There are things I do all the time that annoy my wife, that she tells me all the time, stop doing, but I can't. Why? Because it's so funny. Every time I do something that gets her to react to the point of, I swear to God, I'm going to kill you, my reaction is the same. It's like crack to husbands. And I imagine, at one point, she's mad, he's tickling her under the chin with his feather duster, and mocking her, he's like, well, why don't you make a law about it? Not realizing just how petty women can be. And she went in there, she wrote up the law, she put it through, and now thanks to this guy who couldn't learn when to stop, no man in Maine is allowed to tickle his woman under the chin with their feather duster. Thanks, Bob! But honey, when you watch this, just remember, in this state, perfectly legal. The next one comes from the state of Alabama, where in the state of Alabama, it is illegal to drive blindfolded. A couple of things about this one. First of all, shouldn't that be illegal in every state? I mean, I'm just saying, I really don't want to live somewhere where it is legal to drive around blindfolded. But apparently in every other state, it is. Perfectly legal. If you want to put on a blindfold and get behind the wheel of a car, it's legal. It's only illegal when you hit something. I kind of feel like we need to take a cue from Alabama and make that illegal before they hit somebody. But then that brings me to the second problem I have with this law. I think the reason that's not a law in every other state is because in every other state, I think lawmakers are assuming that people are not going to do that. And truth be told, it's not an unreasonable assumption. Because I've lived in 2 different states. I know people from many other states. I've never heard of anybody driving around blindfolded. But apparently in Alabama, there was an issue with that. Apparently in the state of Alabama, somebody decided to put on a blindfold and get behind the wheel of a car. And apparently defended themselves by saying, hey, there's no law against it. And they took care of that problem quick, fast, and in a hurry. Making it so that there is no room for excuse in Alabama. You drive around blindfolded, you're getting arrested. You know, even though I haven't actually heard of this being an issue in any other state, can we just go ahead and make that a federal law? Like, let's not wait until somebody does it. Because I'm sorry, but I've known too many stupid people that I do believe would, just because they could. The final law I'm going to get to is a law here in the state I live in, Nevada. And you heard the way I said it, Nevada, not Nevada, everybody else who doesn't live in Nevada. But in this state, apparently, it is illegal to plant an American flag into a bar of soap. Somebody in this state takes being patriotic way too far. In fact, let me correct that. In fact, 2 people in this state took being patriotic way too far. I mean, obviously, the first one is the person who took issue with somebody putting, I imagine, a tiny American flag in a bar of soap. Don't get me wrong, I am patriotic. I love my country. I love the United States of America. I think we are the greatest country in the world. I'm that guy that if you let the flag touch the floor, I get upset. I'm that person. But I'm okay with you planting a flag into a bar of soap. I mean, what? Did the lawmaker take that the wrong way? Like he was saying, he thinks America is dirty. I mean, as much as I love my country, yeah. Because seriously, before you guys get on me for saying that America is the greatest country in the world, I didn't say it was a perfect country. I just said I think it's the greatest. That doesn't mean we don't have work to do. But man, all the questions that this raises. Like, how did the lawmaker find out about it in the first place? Was he staying at a friend's house and went in to use the shower and went, "Oh my God! Who put this flag in the soap?" And then was he faced with the conundrum of, does he get out of the shower dirty and gross or use the soap? Was his issue that he had to take the flag out and now it had to touch the floor of the shower? Like, seriously, what happened? Or was it the person who put the flag in the soap in the first place talked about it too much? Like, hey guys, you're never gonna guess what I did. I put a flag in my soap. You sick bastard. Like, seriously, I wish when they put these weird laws out, they'd also put how they became laws. Because what happened there? And then the other patriotic guy was the guy who put the flag in the soap. Was he patriotic? Was this some weird way of mocking the United States? Because I don't get it. I can understand if he put the flag, like, wrapped around the soap and used it to clean his butt. Okay, I get where the mocking there is. But saying, plant a flag. As in, he took what I guess is a tiny flag on a toothpick and stuck it in his bar of soap. How is this a mockery? How is this a tribute? What was it? And after they made it a law that he couldn't put his flag in his bar of soap anymore, was he sitting there scared like, now Spain is going to claim my soap. I'll never be zestfully clean. I don't know. You have any insight to this? Let me know. I don't know. I have no feelings one way or the other. But I will say this, I don't think this should be a law. You want to plant your flag in a bar of soap? Go for it. It's my soap, damn it. So there you have it. That's my story video this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, make sure to hit like, hit subscribe, hit the little bell so you get notifications when I post new videos, and leave a comment. If you got any more weird laws, let's hear them. Love you guys.